Hello students, we are solving a question on Nucleus chapter. This is from 24th January shift 1, JEE Mains 2026. The question has two statements. Statement 1 says, for all elements greater the mass of the nucleus, greater is the binding energy per nucleon. Whereas statement 2 says, for all elements, nuclei with less binding energy per nucleon transform to nuclei with greater binding energy per nucleon. So clearly statement 1 is a false statement. For elements of greater mass, the nucleus will have higher binding energy, that is correct, but not higher binding energy per nucleon. Because as you go for heavier mass, the number of nucleons also increases, right? So actually the binding energy curve will be such that the binding energy per nucleon will increase up to iron 56, and after that it is going to decrease. So statement 1 is false. Heavier nuclei will actually be unstable because they'll have lesser binding energy per nucleon. So it doesn't just keep on increasing, it increases, peaks out, and then decreases. Statement 2 on the other hand is true. Every element wants to have higher binding energy per nucleon because binding energy per nucleon causes stability. Okay, so now, so elements with lower binding energy per nucleon will transform into elements with higher binding energy per nucleon by two possible processes. One is by radioactivity, or second is by nuclear reactions, which are like nuclear fission and fusion. Okay, so that is the correct answer. Statement 1 is false, statement 2 is true, which corresponds to option